Friends, Greg Newmaster here, coming at you again with another action figure review. Today I have Star Wars, the Vintage Collection, the Mandalorian. I don't know about many of you out there, but I got screwed over. So I had pre-ordered from Walmart the Mandalorian that comes with the child. His armor's all screwed up and battle damaged, and I really wanted that figure. And I was super excited to get that. And all of a sudden, I think it was on December 23rd, I got an email from Walmart just saying that my order was canceled. And then all of a sudden, I'm going through Instagram, looking at all these toy sites I follow, and all these different people got their order, yet I didn't get mine. So I was pissed, furious, didn't understand. Then I'm looking on eBay, all of a sudden all these Din Djarin figures with the child start showing up and all these scalpers have them, and it was just complete bullshit. So when I saw that my order was canceled, I saw this figure that was it was pretty cheap. It was like 20 bucks. So I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to get this figure because I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to get the Din Djarin figure and the child that I originally wanted from Walmart. I hope this didn't happen to you guys out there. I'm sure it did happen to some of you. I just want to know why some people got them and other people like myself didn't. Just didn't make any sense. So anyhow, I was excited to get this figure. I was excited to get the other one more. I was able to get a damaged one from Europe, which should be arriving within the week, and it was a good price. But then all of a sudden, after I'd already got that one because Walmart canceled my original order, which I'd pre-ordered a long time ago, then all of a sudden, all these other people got their Walmart orders, and then scalpers just started putting them on the internet. So I was really, really mad about that. But I saw this, got that one before I saw that all of a sudden a bunch of other ones started appearing. So I have here the Mandalorian in his Beskar Armor. It looks like a great figure. I'm excited more for the one that's going to come with the Razor Crest because it has the cloth cape. I don't know why they're giving us these vinyl capes. It's always been a hallmark of Star Wars figures, 3.75 scale, to have soft goods. If it's a Jedi, you get the soft Jedi robes. And I know that they have both, but I've just always preferred soft goods when it comes to capes and robes and things like that. Or even on the Jedis with their tunics. Darth Vader, for example, any episode 1 or prequel trilogy like Anakin or Obi-Wan, they have a soft good tunic with a mix with plastic. So anyhow, disappointed that this one doesn't have the soft goods, and also doesn't have the Beskar spear either, which was also another disappointing thing. They all of a sudden they decided to release all these Mando figures. So we get the Mando Din Djarin with the battle damaged armor, and then you get the helmetless face sculpt that comes with the child. Then you have this one. Then you have the very first one where he's in his original armor, and then there's the metallic version that they came out with. But of all these figures, we're getting 3 Beskar Armor Mandos, but none of them have the spear, the Beskar spear, which he gets in Season 2. So I hope when Hasbro releases the Razor Crest, they throw in the Beskar spear with that, because that would be awesome. And none of the figures have that so far. So anyhow, here he is. Let's get a good look at him. Here's the card. This card image is crap, I think. It's real tight, close up. It doesn't look HD. It looks real foggy. Maybe that's just because of the scene, but it's not a very good card image if you guys are into the card. There's the original Kenner logo, which I think is awesome, even though it's Hasbro now. There's the back. It's VC 181. And here's the other figures in the series. Don't get the Rex if you already have the Rex, because there's nothing different about it. It's just a mild repaint. Yeah, there's Mando on there. Moff Gideon's awesome. There's the armor. Probably pick that one up. Fives is awesome. Incredible head sculpt. Chirrut, gonna pick that one up. And Rogue One Darth Vader, which I already did a review on, which I love. So here we go. I'm gonna open this guy up because I like to take my figures out of the package. And no, I don't buy doubles, unlike other people. That's a little bit too much for me. But here we go. Let's get him out here. Another thing besides the fact that it's the Beskar Armor that I was excited about is that it comes with his jetpack. And here is the jetpack. It's nice and metallic. There is no missile, unlike Boba Fett. Boba Fett always has the nice missile, but Mando doesn't get the missile on his jetpack in the show. There's a long prong here, and it's different than... So here's Boba Fett's jetpack, and you know, here's the port right there, and the port is centered, where on the Mando jetpack it is not. So I don't like how... So here's an awesome accessory, and you get the jetpacks, but unlike G.I. Joe's, where it's always universal and you can swap accessories because they always had that port on the back, these ones are a little different. So I just wish they would make it so you could connect it differently. So let's see how that goes in there, because see if it fits in there nice and snug. And it does, and I like that. And I'm flicking it, as you can see, and it's not falling off. Now, on a quick side note, I always hated about my Boba Fett figure how the jetpack doesn't even stay on. Really, it just falls off. I can't even get it to stay on. Normally, I have to use stickums of some sort, that sticky putty that you use to put posters on the wall. But this is super flimsy, and it just comes right off. So I hated that about the Boba Fett figure. So that's a vast improvement with Mando. Well, and there it falls off. And it's fallen off because of the cape, the vinyl cape. We also have his strap there, which is nice. And there's a little port there for his rifle. But yeah, let's see. Just so you guys can see that goes on there. So I'm lifting up the cape, and I'm pushing it in there as hard as I can with my thumb. And it's in there pretty good, but it also comes off really easily as well, which I don't like. So I'm going to have to put the stickums on there also, because it just doesn't stay on there very well. But anyhow, let's get a good look at the figure. Sculpt is good. It is... Now, the camera is picking up a different light. There's kind of a bluish tint on the camera. But it's a very, very metallic silver, and it's kind of bright. And I feel like on the show, and this could just because of like shadowing, but on the show it looks a lot darker. It doesn't look like... This is almost like a whitish silver. So let me turn off the light and see if it resembles the show a little more. And it doesn't. Like, it's still very bright. So I'm not thrilled about the paint job there, this color that they chosen, this silver. And I feel like the Din Djarin figure that I wanted with the child, with the battle damage armor, would be, I think it's painted better. But there's this vinyl cape. He has the port on the back. I think this is basically the same exact body mold as, here's the original Mando figure. And we have new shoulder pads, so that's a new part of the sculpt. Let's see if there's any differences. His gauntlets look different, which is good. But it's pretty much the same body sculpt. Yeah, so the chest armor is different, as you guys can see. Just like the shape and the design. So that's good. So we got some new pieces on this figure, but we also have some reused ones. The legs look exactly the same, which is fine. Well, actually, no. This thigh piece here is new. That's a new, and it's a different sculpt. So actually there's a lot of unique pieces on this figure, which is good. Let's see the helmets. I think the helmets are the same exact sculpt. There's his insignia there, the mud horn. If you can see that, that's cool. Yeah, so I mean, it's a great figure, great for the Beskar armor. I was a really big fan of his original armor, though, when he first came out, because it was very reminiscent and evocative of the Star Wars Holiday Special, the original appearance of Boba Fett. And I'm almost positive that's what they were going for in terms of design. We can tell that by the fact that he has the rifle with the tuning fork on the end of it. So here's the bottom of his feet. Let's go over some articulation. Shoulders go up pretty high, and these shoulder pads are glued on. So that's actually pretty cool. Let's see if we can... okay, so those are glued on. You can't pop them off. But that's neat, though. And, you know, that helps that it goes up and it doesn't hinder the articulation. Really nice elbow joints. So this is an improvement. Well, it's not an improvement, but it's really good. You know, because I'm a big fan of the double jointed elbows, double jointed knees, but this is such a nice bend that you don't even need it there. So that's very pleasing to me. Great torso articulation. Unlike my Boba Fett figure, you know, it does have the torso articulation, but it's not as good as Mando. I'm really looking forward to Return of the Jedi version of Boba Fett. That's going to be awesome. And I love how you can remove the helmet from Boba Fett. I wish you could do the same with Mando instead of the head swap. I understand why they did that, but I prefer to just be able to take it off. And we got the double jointed neck. So that's how they're doing it now with the vintage collection with the new sculpts. Let's go over the legs. Same exact joints. So I guess we'd call these Y joints instead of T joints. And there's a thigh cut. So that's how the articulation goes. I wasn't a big fan of this. As I always say in all my videos, I wish they would do it like the G.I. Joes and just put the T-joint. And I just think it's better for articulation. But it's not bad. It's not terrible. But it's not the best. Great articulation in the knees, even though there's no double-jointed knees. That's fantastic. I think the Mando figure is one of the finest vintage collection figures that they made in terms of articulation. It's really great. I love it. Just very well done. There's the ankles. Not too much motion. There's no... There's a cut in the ankle, but there's no pivot. So I just wish they had that pivot. It's not often in the vintage collection that they have the pivot in the ankles, so... So what else do we got here? We have, accessory-wise, we have his blaster, because he is a gunslinger. It's the same exact one that he has on the initial armor. It is the same blaster. So this is the old school figure, very first release of Mando. And this is the new one. And it goes in the holster just like so. Very nice. So you get a good look at that there, guys. And let's see here. Put that down there for a moment while I'm messing with this so you guys can stare at him. And I can get his rifle out for you. So that instead of taping it in, it's actually molded into the bubble plastic. So you can just pull it out like so. This is the same blaster that he had with the initial release. the paint on the handle is just a little bit different. It's like a metallic brown instead of this light faded brown. I don't know if you guys can see the difference on camera, but there it is. So I love this blaster. So this is awesome. Let's see, there's a port on, so we have a port on the back here. Let's see if we can port it in. So there, it's ported in on the back. And let's see if we can put the jetpack on at the same time. And I don't think you can without it coming off. That fits. It fits on there. So that's cool. So you can port the gun on and the jetpack. Like I said, it's so annoying. I'm going to probably take this off, make my own cloth cape, and I'm also going to put stickums on so the jetpack stays on, because that's annoying. But anyhow, there we have it, guys. I should be getting Din Djarin with the child soon. I really look forward to that. That was the original figure I wanted, but Walmart screwed me over. So I will not be buying from Walmart again, because that's just crazy, and that's terrible, and it's unfair. But if you got your figure, good for you. I didn't, and I'm bitter. But God bless you all, and if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and peace.